I could look again at Vernon's video, but decided I did not want to view it again just then. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How
Well, it wasn't for
terribly
you.
dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
How well do you know Andre Lobino?
Well, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Île Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Île aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Île Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely.
We're all like looking at the phone. Do you think that we need to call someone? Okay,
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Île Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now.
okay.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes, there are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Île Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us? Andre, do you know anything about a theater called Hieroglyph?
On the Île Saint-Louis?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to have to investigate then.
Wonder if there's anything else I need. Well, there's one thing we should definitely do, right? Because we lost about I don't know, about 15 minutes. So,
I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical. Hello?
Remember me, your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico.
you knew where I
So I have
was.
a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit.
Oh, wow. Quit.
You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
Oh, here we go. We're going. Both of us are going to the theater, I guess.
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out. The door was locked. I couldn't force it. The door was in a terrible state, but the lock was brand new. Someone was obviously still using this place. I peered through the window, but the place was too dark.
Just had a problem walking around these darkened city streets that know like no one's.
The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. The door looked well made. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. All was quiet. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door had nothing remarkable about it.
So I'm wondering if we can get behind the building, like fire escape or something like that. Does not this not look pretty used for being so old?
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. Just another locked door.
Okay.
Nothing but silence behind the door. Just another locked door. It was just a door. Nothing particularly special.
There's a light on over there. Oh, hold on.
The ladder looked like a good way up onto the theater roof, but it was pulled up and too high to reach.
So if we can find something, hey precious, so we could find something to unhatch the ladder. Oh, look at who's there. Miss Red Jag car.
It was the red Jaguar that had nearly run me over. The killer clearly had a connection to the theater. It looked like I was on the right track after all. The door was locked. I had no way of opening it, short of throwing a brick through the window.
Yeah. There's the
I
mask.
could see the mask the traffic warden had described. I was in the right place, all right.
Okay. So if we could find something to...
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. It was just a door, nothing particularly special. I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Everything is locked. What is this building anyway?
Nothing special about this door. I couldn't open the door.
My luck, I will walk past the damn door I can't get in.
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. I couldn't open the door. My lead had brought me to the theater. I wasn't walking away now.
Okay, so... So the red Jaguar is there. The theater is right here. We've tried every door. Exit.
All was quiet. I couldn't open the door. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
We don't have anything in our inventory. I'm positive we don't have anything in our inventory that's going to get us into that. Okay. Okay.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. Nothing special about this door.
You can try every door you want. That one is no, nothing. There's a window. You get in the window? Hold on.
I couldn't open the door.
Love that there's a stop sign here in English.
I couldn't open the door. My lead had brought me to the theater.
Okay.
I wasn't walking away now.
Okay, so we cannot, well, so we cannot go any further than that direction.
Just another locked door. all was quiet.
And me without my damn ladder to walk around with, and so I could access places like inaccessible places, huh? If I could just find like a, I don't know, a grate or a, oh, I can't pull myself up there. There's a grate there. Can't do anything with that. I'm pretty sure we don't have the key. I mean, that's Vernon's key. It's not gonna, shouldn't work for everything. Try our press badge again. That seems kind of silly.
Not right now.
Not right now. Dang. Damn, it's cold. All right. We were on the right track. We just didn't go far enough.
The billboard was attached to the scaffolding with a thin piece of string. It wouldn't take much to pull it loose. It was a gamble, but my options were limited. Well, I had untied the billboard, and nothing had happened. Maybe it was stuck at the bottom. I had already untied the billboard.
Okay, so we can't get there. All right, let's try to see if we can access the billboard from here, but I thought it was blocked, but I could be wrong. There's an elevator. Jump across. There is this. Not really sure why this is important. Okay, she can't go any further with this. It seems kind of silly.
The base of the billboard was attached by metal clips.
Oh, okay.
Success! I
Yeah.
was risking death with every step, but so what? I felt like I was under a death sentence already.
And no one's gonna notice that billboard just conveniently fell into the museum area. Okay, I guess we won't be going back that way. And will the Jag be able to lead the area?
God, that was close.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
trapped on the theater side with no way back.
That is a fact, girl. You are trapped.
Nothing but silence behind the door. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. All was quiet. I couldn't open the door.
Wonder if we should have explored the upper area first and then take the ladder to go down. Especially the jag seems to be over, like...
The door may have been too thick, but I couldn't hear anything. Just another locked door.
And there's it looks like a ladder over here. So that is why we can't go this direction. Okay. Nothing to vault over. Yeah. It's abandoned. No one's supposed to be there. So what's the red jag doing there, huh? I'm so glad I got the controller working because I think it just would be... It's just rough to play this with keyboard.
I couldn't hear anything through the door. It was a door onto the roof.
Oh, we got in. You know we want to save. We know we need to save, all right? Okay.
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. There was somebody coming. I had to hide. The popcorn stand was my only option.
Hope nobody wants popcorn.
Paris, my dear. It has been charming, has it not?
I shall never forget it.
But the city is becoming unstable, and we have no need of this space.
When will we leave?
Soon. My plans are working out perfectly.
Of course.
Shoot. You know Dark and Creepy is gonna be there.
Yow!
Here we go.
It seems that we have a visitor.
Nico!
Is this the right place for the audition? You again.
Aha, so this is the girl. Petra, my dear, you must introduce us.
Nico Collard? Senor Susaro.
We have never met, and yet our lives have crossed.
For the worst.
In your case, that will certainly be true. Flap!
So, Bruno and I came to Paris. It was the first time I'd been back since... well, since the last time. I was on the trail of Cesaro and the dragon power. We waited till it got dark, Then Bruno led me through the back streets to the place he suspected. I waited while he checked the readings on his mysterious device.
My calculations indicate that this is the place.
Behind that wall? Are you sure?
He's still showing Bruno's
My
underwear to
machine
people.
tells me it is there. and I
No,
have
Nico
no reason
Golar
to
just
doubt
got
it.
kidnapped.
Okay. Well, let's get inside
Well,
and take a look.
You really don't like.
I am not
You
going
really
there.
don't like.
I said I would
journalists.
bring you here, and that is what I have done. I am not going in there.
Bruno, you're just being paranoid.
No, it is only paranoia when they are not out to get you.
Okay, Bruno, you stay here.
Nope. This all looks familiar. You really don't like journalists in this game.
Bruno, are you sure this is the place?
Yes, here is the place the machine is indicating.
Well, if the machine said it was so, I wasn't going to argue.
That was fast.
It's a little
How's everything,
gadget,
Bruno?
Fart machine.
Oh,
Sure.
Everything is tickety-boo. Apart from the fact I have a crazy man trying to kill me.
Are you sure you don't want to come with me?
I think I will be better out here. Thank you.
I don't think staying out here is great either.
How reliable is that machine? I mean, how many of these Earth power sites have you found with it?
You understand nothing.
It's not about understanding. It's about believing. Hey, that machine sure is a piece of work. Homes in on ancient dust, huh?
You are quite a witty man, I think, Mr. Stoppard.
You know, I like to keep things cheery.
Oh, yeah.
I find it very tiresome. Please desist.
Sure. By the way, this place doesn't look right to me.
But the readings are very strong. Maybe you missed something.
I couldn't hear anything. That door wasn't going to open. I couldn't hear anything. Locked. Maybe from the other side?
So, once again, it's kind of like a, try to find out how...
Magazines and large hardback books. That Irish guy, Eamon, he would have loved this place. Novels and short stories by the look of it. Kids' books. Shame it wasn't open. I still had a couple of gaps in my Tintin collection, and this could have been just the place.
So who kidnapped Nico?
Sabaro.
Oh, okay.
They found her.
Is she
She walked right into where they were. She found the
Silence.
car and
That was either a sign, or there was just no one behind the door. That door wasn't going to open.
so they found they had the machine led them to this area here.
Bruno had risked a lot to bring me here. I wasn't about to go sightseeing.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get in. Anyway, the machine reading showed him coming here. Now we just got to figure out how to get in.
So did you find out information from Vernon or whatever?
Yeah, we got into the safe. We saw a DVD with the warning that Bruno had left behind. And hold on.
It was a large recycling dumpster. I wondered what sort of things the French recycled.
It's nice that they did recycling back then. Okay, this was where... Let me back here, right? The dumpster. Main pipe, dumpster. Windows. Why could we go back there if that wasn't anything? Oh, it's weird how the windows are
Bruno
like...
had risked a lot to bring me here.
All right.
I wasn't about to go sightseeing.
Okay. We go on any of these. We tried all these doors. It's gotta be in here. Whatever I'm looking for, it's gotta be here. Right? There's a box here. Okay, we can climb up on the box. And we can grab the box. Okay, I don't think that's what we're looking to do though. No, because we would get some kind of warning to do something else. So this can't be it. There's a wall over here, or like a grate. No, so you can't push any further that way. Okay, maybe, hold on, we can climb up there though. Nothing there. Feel like there's anything there.
It was a large recycling dumpster.
Doesn't seem like that, even if we...
It was a large recycling dumpster.
No. Doesn't seem like if we move this, we can... Yeah, see, he's just not doing anything there. It's like, maybe here, but it didn't seem to work either. There's a window here. Why would we be able to move the damn box, like, all the way over there if, wasn't something we could do? So that's as far as we can go. We can go here. Oh, there is something there. Okay, so hold on.
I couldn't close the lid from the ground.
Oh, okay, so we really want to close the lid. Okay, let's climb back up. Turn around. Okay, no, maybe we'll just push this thing one more time. And now climb up there. And I'll try to close the lid. Well, that'll certainly help in climbing up it. Okay, then there's this.
The window was latched inside. One of the panes was smashed, leaving a gaping hole.
Huh.
Suddenly, I was very scared of what lay ahead.
But not scary enough to go sneaking in there.
The window opened easily. I found myself in a book repository. I could see very little in the dark. I needed more light. I hoped to find something useful, but I was out of luck. Nothing happened. It was a light switch. No sounds came from behind the door. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places. I made a mental note to stay away from bookshops for the rest of my life. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places.
Why are we here?
A small metal filing cabinet. The labels on the drawers indicated that they were for storing the bills and paperwork. The drawers wouldn't open. They were securely locked. Books on conspiracy theory. On the shelf below, the label read, Conspiracy Practice. Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding. Imagine keeping a yeti as a pet. Think of the hairballs. Yuck. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places.
No, it's called Looking for Love in several wrong places.
Books on cryptozoology, care and feeding.
You go from love in relations to cryptozoology?
Like feeding a Sasquatch or something?
Yeti is what he mentioned.
Yeah.
Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places. Books on relationships. Looking for love in the strangest places.
Just like, stop
like in a Yeti cave.
Books on the occult and the paranormal. Sacrifice made easy. 101 ways to kill a goat. The perfect Christmas gift.
Not in his Christmas wish list.
Yeah.
Books on the occult and the paranormal. Books on the occult and the paranormal.
Okay.
Books on the occult and the paranormal.
I think that's the door we came in. I think so. No, there could be several doors, though. Okay, there's this.
Just some filing cabinet drawers. The labels on the drawers were old and unreadable. The filing cabinet was locked and I didn't have the key. This was a strange section. Secret doors and tunnels, construction and maintenance. There was a little plaque on the top of the shelf. These books kindly donated by the governor of Alcatraz. Books on sex. Nobody ever accused George Stobart of being scared to learn new tricks. The Kama Sutra. Of course, people had more joints in those days. Sex, a one-man mission. Well, only if you can't find a woman. Problems in the sack. Ah, I see. That should be in the vegetable section.
Okay.
Books on sex.
Okay, we read it. Like, it was more books on sex. And we probably want to...
Books on conspiracy theory.
Sex and then conspiracy theory. Gaddy. Okay, this one, zoology.
Books on cryptozoology.
Okay,
Care and feeding.
Okay, so that was crypto and zoology.
Books on cryptozoology. Care and feeding.
I really like this. There's a lot
Books
of there.
on cryptozoology. Care and feeding.
So 3 shelves full of cryptozoology. Huh. I know it said that there was the other door back here. So I'm thinking, you know, do your usual listen at the door.
I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, now this is a different. This is a push. Okay, I don't see any reason why that would be an issue. This is the window we came in. Unless we're like, how do we get out of here now? But we have learned nothing. There was that over there. Let me climb up. Oh, okay, never mind. But am I going to be able to push that? Can I go sideways? I just don't see George being able to do things sideways here. There's no room for box. I wonder if that box, you just got to move it. Like, it's pretty far to go take it all the way over there. But let's grab it. Bring it over. George is getting his muscles all. I think we gotta push it back one. Can go here. Let go. Go here. Can we climb? No, see, there's too much space. We can't grab it and pull it in. Huh. Oops, hold on. So what if we go like this and push that one over there? Okay, let go. And then go up here. And now push there. Okay, let go. Climb. Does that do anything? Can we get up on top? Okay, so we did this, but I can't even go back there. So I thought we'd get up on the shelf. I mean, look at it shouldn't be that big of a deal to get up on the shelf at all. We can't move 2 boxes at a time, right? He's not that strong. Grab this.
It was a light switch. There was a box in the way of the switch.
Okay, maybe the box that we moved all the way over here actually needs to be moved back where it was. Okay. That's okay, George. You're just stretching out your muscles. It's all good. That is a no.
There was a box in the way of the switch.
It's like, no shit, Sherlock.
It was a light switch.
But I couldn't do anything with... Okay, so maybe we do need to move this box that unfortunately and sadly we moved way over there. Okay, move it back. Okay, so stop and climb and take and climb and then push. One more time. And then push over here. Ta-da! Da-da-da. I like this. It's fine.
The room was just a storeroom.
Yeah, but there's something on the ground.
Deep scratches had scarred the floor.
You mean from the boxes I just moved? Well, you know, no, that was already there. So, you know. Okay. You know, I thought maybe, you know, that goes as far as it can go here. And can let go and see if we can get up on the shelf here. I don't know the shelf's important, to tell you the truth, but why have these extra boxes? Unless it's just like, how do we get out of here? You know, there's... You know, there is that, is, you know, we came in, maybe we want to have a plan to get out. Okay. I'm just saying it's probably a good idea. All right, that's as good as it goes. All right, I don't know. Is there anything else about this room? You got like